Okay, let me ask you something. Are you a fan of designer dupes, affordable designer dupes, or are you not a fan? Some people I know secretly look down on designer dupes, looking at them as inferior products, waste of money, trying to look like something they're not. Why would you spend your money on that? And they would rather just buy something that doesn't even look like a designer item instead of going for a designer dupe. Well, for me, I am a fan of designer dupes because it doesn't always make sense for me to splash out thousands of dollars to have designer everything because, you know what, that's not part of normal life. I have Shein designer dupes. I even have contemporary bags that look like designer bags. Like this is a Coach bag that looks like the Pochette Métis. So I am definitely not against designer dupes. And in Australia, Kmart has upped their designer dupe game. And for all of you non-Aussies out there, if you don't know what Kmart is a chain store that's all over Australia, and this is our go-to place for all things home, organization, fast fashion, home decor, anything you want, Kmart's got it. And for all the US audience out there, you may think, Kmart, isn't that a dead chain? Well, here in Australia, it is not a dead chain. And if anything, over the last 5 years, it's just grown and gotten more popular. And it has merged with Target now as well. So today I'm going to be showing you all the awesome designer dupes that you can get from Kmart and how cheap they're going to be for you too. So for all of us Aussies out there, if we want to try designer style, the look for less, Kmart is a place to check out. And the great thing is you can actually go there and try it on instead of buying it online from places like Shein or Temu or wherever you want to buy it from. Now don't get it twisted. I'm not talking about counterfeit items. I am talking about dupes. So items that look like other items but they don't have the fake branding on there. Okay, so I'm going to start with handbags, then we're going to do accessories, then we're going to do shoes, and we're going to end off with clothes. And I'm going to be showing you dupes for Hermes, Chanel, Celine, Loewe, Jacquemus. And all of today's prices are going to be in Australian dollars. So Kmart have a dupe for the really popular Loewe basket bag in palm leaf and calfskin, which is going for $945. But you can get the Kmart look for less, for $12. So if you're looking for a summer bag, a Raffia look, beach vibe, you like the mix of the straw and the brown leather, or in this case, Kmart faux leather, then this Kmart bag can really fit the bill. I mean, the original price is $22, but it's actually on sale right now for $12. You get that same basket shape as the Loewe bag, same mix of straw and leather or faux leather, and it does come with an extra pouch as well. I'm loving the idea of extra pouches these days. So if you want to try this out and it just doesn't make sense for you to invest heaps into a raffia bag or straw bag, particularly for someone who does really use it around water and it's going to get wet, then maybe the Kmart bag is really the way to go to fit the bill. That way if it gets damaged, then you don't have to worry about it, as opposed to like nearly $1,000 for a designer straw bag. Particularly if you're someone who is actually not sure on your particular personal style and you're still experimenting, or you're someone who wants to try a new trend, or you're actually a compulsive shopper, a bit like me, then maybe splashing out nearly $1,000 on the Loewe one is actually not a good idea for you, and it'll be better for you to just waste $12 on a Kmart one. Let me know what you think. Would you go the Loewe or would you go the Kmart? Now this trendy Jacquemus bag called the Le Bambino is 1,220 Australian dollars, and it does come in a variety of really beautiful bright colors, perfect for summer. But is this too trendy to be investing over $1,000 into? I mean, for someone who just wants to use this bag to go to parties, drink, trash your bag around, maybe spending $1,200 on a bag is not the right thing to do. Now, you can go to Kmart and get the look for less for $8. $8 right now. You get the same shape bag, same type of flap. You get a top handle and a crossbody, same as the Jacquemus. But for $8, you can throw this bag around, you can stomp on it, you can spill your drink on it. If you're a party girl, maybe you don't want to party with a $1,200 bag. Maybe you don't want to spill your bourbon and Coke on a $1,200 bag. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But, like, I understand, this Kmart bag, okay, it does look cheap. Look at it next to the Jacquemus. You can tell this bag is a cheapo bag. I mean, it's cheapo price, cheapo quality bag. But maybe for such a trendy bag, it just doesn't make sense to spend $1,200. But on the other hand, if you're someone who just can't stand a cheapo looking bag, maybe this one's not going to fit the bill for you. So let me know what you think about this one, because you can tell that this Kmart bag does look cheapo. But hey, like, to waste $8 versus $1,200, even if you go, oh, I can resell it, you're still gonna lose like $500 when you resell it. So would you rather lose $8 or $500? Let me know what you think of this particular Kmart dupe. Is it a yay or is it a nay? So next up, Dior dupes. Dior has been so scandalous lately. They're in hot water because the Italian press have discovered that they have not been paying their workers or their contractors or whatever you want to categorize them as properly. And it turned out that the manufacturing cost of one of their popular bags, allegedly, and they didn't say which one, only cost 57 euros. But all their bags we know cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So a lot of people have speculated that maybe it's the book tote, because that one is made out of textile or material instead of leather, and it seems to be the most simplest to construct out of all their bags. So people are speculating that the book tote is the one that costs 57 euros to make. Now, this particular pattern, this is the 2019 version, so you can only get this pre-love market. This is still going for over $4,000 on the pre-love market, but you can get a Kmart lookalike for $12. $12. Like, come on, who has the joke on who at this point? Does Dior have the joke on us for us paying thousands of dollars for a 57 euro bag? Or do we have the joke on Dior by going to Kmart and getting the $12 version? Let me know what you think. For a book tote, these are pretty basic. There's no organization. They're just like a big box, no closure. I mean, do we really need to be spending thousands of dollars on this particular style of bag where there's not much to it? Whereas with the $12 version, I can still have money to buy a bag organizer, the ones with the zipper on top, and then throw the bag around. And then you know what? I only wasted $12 instead of thousands of dollars. Even with the resale, I'm still going to lose a lot reselling it later on anyway. So let me know what you think of this one. Next up is this Dior Lady Dior pouch. Now this is a leather pouch sold for $3,500 on the Dior website. So this is a wallet on chain or a wok. Now, even though a lot of people talk very highly about Dior leather, knowing all this scandal about how much it really costs to make Dior bags, have you been turned off by wanting to buy Dior? Would you rather just get the look for less at this point? This Dior looking wok at Kmart, like it's faux leather. We know it's not real leather. $6. Can you beat $6? Like the chain, look, we know the chain's cheapo. Not going to be a Dior chain. There's going to be no Dior words dangling down in hardware. And the Dior one comes with inserts and compartments. This one is just one hole. But $6, a bag you can trash, a bag you can try the style out of. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to be spending my money at Dior. Dior bags don't cost that much to make. They're just laughing at us. So do you want to try out the Dior style for $6? Maybe you do, who knows? But Dior leather is still highly regarded, even though people are pissed off at Dior right now. So let me know what you think. You're getting the same basic shape, same basic pattern for $6. Okay, so this is probably my favorite out of all the dupes because you guys know I'm a vintage designer girl, and this is a dupe of a vintage Celine bag. So vintage Celine have a canvas called the Macadam, I think it's pronounced, and this is one of their vintage crossbody styles. So Kmart have their own version for $15, very similar pattern, and theirs is like a darker shade, but still, you still get the same vintage vibe. And I know some people don't like vintage bags because number one, the smell, it smells like a retirement home, and number two, there's already wear and tear. So if you want a vintage vibe without the retirement home smell, without the wear and tear for only $15, maybe this is the way to go for you. So check this out. It's got the same type of shape, same flap, very similar style closure, without being an old bag. You know what I mean? Now, if you guys are loving the idea of designer dupes, I actually show you my entire designer dupe collection in this video here. I've got dupes for Chanel and Hermes in that video. Okay, I'm going to go on a bit of a tangent here. The Uniqlo viral crescent shaped bag. This is a nylon bag. I know it's not designer, but this was viral, sold out. It's not a very expensive bag. Like in Australia, this bag is $24.90. But this bag was so popular, Kmart came out with their own. This colorway is only $6 at Kmart. So $6 versus $24.90. They're both pretty affordable, but if the Uniqlo one is sold out and you can't get your hands on it, or you just don't have $25 to spend on a bag, but $6 you do have, then maybe you can consider this Kmart one, because it is like a quarter of the price still, even though both are pretty affordable. Now, the Kmart one does not have any slip pockets on the inside, but the Uniqlo one does. There are some slight differences in the design, but hey, for a basic sort of nylon-y, throw around casual bag. If you don't want to spend 25 bucks, you don't have to. You can spend $6. Let me know what you think about this dupe. Okay, we're going to move on to belts. Back to Dior again, scandalous Dior. So they have a Montaigne belt for $1,200. Okay, $1,200 on a belt is a lot. I don't have $1,200 for a belt. I have $1,200 for a bag, but I don't have $1,200 for a belt. I'd rather just get a basic belt, a dupe belt, but I don't want to be spending $1,200 on a belt. And so this Montaigne belt has the CD hardware. Now, Kmart have a very similar one for $8. It's not CD. It's more like backwards D, forwards D. Very similar shape to a CD, but this is for $8. You can get the look for less. I'm a handbag kind of girl, so I'd rather spend my money on a handbag than a designer belt. Let me know what you think. Would you rather go for the proper belt, or are you happy just with the Kmart one? Let me know. And just to add to that, I'm not a huge belt wearer, so maybe someone else who is a huge belt wearer, it would matter more to them to have the proper Dior one. Let me know. Okay, let's go to shoes. Now, I do love shoes, but I love bags more. So with shoes, this is a pair of shoes that I really wanted for a long time, but I just couldn't stomach the price. This is the Chanel Slingback block heel, the one with the closed toe, the cap toe. So this is $1,830 in Australia. That's nearly $2,000 for a pair of block heel shoes. Now for me, in my real life, when am I wearing heels? Never. Like never, ever, ever. So would it make sense for me to spend $2,000 on a pair of heels that I don't even have any occasion to wear to? No, I'm not going to wear it in my daily life because I wear flats. And you know what? Over time, like I used to wear heels to go partying. But then, like, you know, I just stopped partying at a certain stage, and I really stopped partying like more than 10 years ago. If I actually lost the ability to walk in stilettos, did this happen to anyone else where you don't use it, you lose it, you stop wearing heels for so long, you literally don't even know how to walk in heels anymore? Well, that's happened to me. And now I only wear block heels now, but even then, like, unless I'm going to a wedding or some sort of occasion, I'm not wearing a block heel anyway. So to spend $2,000 or nearly $2,000 on a pair of heels is just not going to happen for me. But I really love the look of this, and the look for less, $22 at Kmart. Kmart have both the beige version with the black cap toe and also the all black version for $22. So if you wanted to try that style just to see if it's even going to work with your wardrobe, and you can go and invest in the Chanel one later on once you figure it out. But for $22, I think that is a good try before you buy sort of price. Okay, so next up, Hermes. Is this pronounced Chypre? Can someone please teach me how to pronounce this? Because everyone is unboxing this or talking about this pair of sandals every day. The Hermes, Chypre, whatever they're called sandals. $1,545. Now, they have it at Target. Target and Kmart have merged into one company. They do still have their own independent stores, but it's $35 at Target. Now, is it as comfortable as the Hermes ones? Probably not. Like, I hope these Chypre sandals for that price are super comfortable. They are all leather, and I have heard reviews say that they're really comfortable, so probably the Target ones are not going to be as comfortable. But if you just want to see if this sort of dad style shoe is going to work with your wardrobe, it would be a lot easier to try it with a $35 pair before then investing in a $1,500 pair, because shoes definitely do not keep value. So if you regretted it, you're going to lose money for sure. So at least try it before you buy it if you're not certain. Now, if you guys are wondering, is my hair much shorter than usual? Yes, it is. I literally just got my pair of scissors and I chopped off my hair like yesterday. So if you're wondering where's my hair's gone, I have chopped it off. And if you're wondering what the hell am I wearing? It is winter. It is raining. And this, what I'm wearing, is a dog print hoodie. This is something that heaps of Aussies wear in the winter. It just keeps us warm. If you don't know what a hoodie is, it's like a blanket, but it's like in the shape of a jumper, and this is what we wear. And I was just too cold to really wear anything else today. Okay, last off, clothing. So for me, I love clothing and I love fashion, but I would rather use the bulk of my money on handbags instead of clothes. So I tend to go lower end with clothes. And Kmart have duped the Loewe viral singlet with the Anagram print. Now, the Loewe version is $665. That is a lot of money for one singlet. Even if it was the best quality singlet ever, is there any guarantee that the Loewe is not going to change its shape when you wash it and wear it and wash it and wear it? Because, you know, sometimes they stretch and lose their shape. I don't know, but I don't think there's any guarantee that it won't. Maybe it won't, I'm not sure. But you can get this, the same look, for $10 at Kmart. Most likely the Kmart one is going to lose its shape over time, for sure. But if you just wanted to wear it for one season and just get that look with the anagram, look at the anagrams next to each other. It looks like they got the Loewe one and just turned it on its like diagonal side a little bit. So if you just wanted that look for like a season for $10, come on, like $665 on one singlet, that's a lot. That's a lot of money for one singlet. $10, you can live with that. Let me know what you think with this dupe. Would you rather just spend $665 and then wear that singlet to death forever? Or are you going to go the $10 and just wear it for a season and not worry too much about it? Let me know what you think. Tell me, what is your final thoughts on dupes in general, whether it's from Target or Kmart or Amazon or Shein? What is your thoughts on it? Do you look down on them, or are you okay and open to them, and also, like me, engage with them times? Tell me what you think. If you guys haven't already seen, I actually unboxed dupes for the Hermes Kelly, which are actually from a designer brand themselves. So I'm going to leave the unboxing there. And if you haven't seen my latest unboxing of a vintage designer bag and SLG, I'll leave that here for you.